What is up? We are back out on the Ohio farm. It's like 37 degrees today. It's a pretty good cold snap. The wind is good for this stand. I actually just moved to this stand. We're on the north side of the farm. And there's a scrape. I'm set up like 15 yards away from a scrape, and I just hung a cell camera on it this past week. And it's been pretty active, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully we see some deer today, and hopefully we can get a shot at one, but we'll see. They were in this thicker stuff here in front of me. They were really kind of on high alert, so we'll see what happens. They just walked away. I think I can still see one of them, but regardless, that is good. We at least saw some deer. Hopefully we can get a crack at one now. So those does are blowing at something over there. It's not me, because the wind is blowing directly this way, the opposite way that they were. Which, who knows? Whatever it is might push them back this way. I'm not sure. But there is a farm in the direction that they headed. I heard gravel popping over there earlier today, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's a farmer out there working. And, that's what they're blowing at. So a car just drove down this road, and I could see they started to slow down. And there was like 3 deer, because I can't see them over there with the fog, but there's 3 deer that just took off towards the woods. So I don't know if they were crossing over from another woods or what the case was, but either way, they were just busting across the field to get into the woods up here. So hopefully they work this way now. I was hoping to get that little buck would push one of those does to me. Which, I mean, they're still within 100 yards, but man, I thought for sure I was gonna get a shot at one of those does. But hey man, we had more deer in range, I can't complain. I'm happy about that. But hopefully that little buck pushes him back this way. We'll see what happens. Well, haven't even done my intro yet, and I had a small buck come pushing a doe. Hopefully he pushes her back by this way. But not a bad start. We've seen two, and legal shooting light's been in for 19 minutes, so can't complain about that. unfortunately, do not believe I made the best shot on that buck. I don't know if I rushed or what. I didn't feel like I did. I had a small window to shoot through right here. And I don't know if I clipped something or what the deal was, but it looked like it freaking hit him high in the neck. So I'll put up a picture about the general area where I hit him. But I know there's 2 arteries that run right there. My only hope is that I clipped one of those arteries. I mean, if I didn't, if I did, I mean the arrow. I went and looked. I didn't find any blood right away. I walked like probably 10 yards. No blood right away. It didn't look like he was bleeding whenever he was running that I saw. He ran about 150 yards on this other side of the woods and just stopped. So, oh man, it's been a rough morning. Freaking clipped that doe and freaking, and then this buck freaking put a bad shot on him. Oh man. Today has been rough. I was able to get permission on the landowners adjacent where I ended up losing blood, and I grid searched the neighbor's woods, jumped up a small buck, didn't find anything. I ended up losing blood, which I don't understand. It was good blood, you know, for the entire way for 200 yards until he got to the field. Once he got to the field, it was just pin drops. Like, I was on my hands and knees looking, and I lost blood after 25 yards. So I just took the path that he was headed with the blood that I had, and then I went and looked in the neighbor's woods. But I got permission on both of them to go check, and didn't have any luck. And it's 4 right now, so I've been looking since this morning, because I shot that deer at like 7:40ish, give or take. But I don't know, it looked, I don't have my computer with me, but where it looked like the arrow hit him, like I couldn't even see that behind the brush that he was behind. Like, I only had one small opening right at his vitals, and I had to have clipped a twig or something. I don't know. The worst part is, like, when the shot broke, I was like, oh man, dead deer. And then he ran, and then I saw it looked like I hit him like high in the neck, and I didn't see any blood, and I was just like, crap, that is not good. It's so frustrating. That was that buck that I saw the night of my accident. Maybe you should name him Crash 2.0. This sucks. Alrighty guys, so a little bit of an update on my Ohio buck. The neighbor texted me and said he thinks they found it, which sucks because obviously, I mean, it was last week that I shot him, so all the meat's gonna be spoiled, but regardless, they at least found him. So I'm waiting on a text back from him to see what the details are, but clearly the shot was lethal enough to kill him. Obviously not enough to find him the day of, but it's exciting. I mean, it's kind of bittersweet because it's like I'm not gonna get any of the meat, but at the same time, like, there's closure on that deer that I know that he's dead. So alrighty guys, so the wind is blowing like crazy and it's raining, but here's my buck. We're able to recover him. This is where I hit him in the neck. Definitely less than ideal shot. But as I told you guys earlier in the video, I believe the arrow deflected, so it happens, but we're at least able to recover him. It's several days later, obviously, and chances are we're not gonna be able to salvage any of the meat because I have no idea how long he's been out here. But nonetheless, we got our Ohio tag filled, and here he is. I couldn't be more happy, and I feel very blessed that I was actually able to recover him. Big shout out to the neighbors for finding him whenever he did finally get located. But buck that I'm more than happy with, to say the least.